Good morning everybody and welcome back to the potting shed. It's a Sunday morning, it's nice and quiet, and what I thought I would do is I'd sort out and do a bit of maintenance on the lily bulbs that I grew earlier in the year. Now, I know what you're thinking, these are not lilies. I've actually got a hazel tree that started to grow in the pot, and also some rosebay willow herb. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the hazel, remove any weeds. Okay, so we've got rid of the hazel tree, got rid of the weeds, and these are the stalks from the lilies. And if you remember back in an early video, we took some we cut the flowers basically, didn't we, and put them in a vase, and I showed you how to cut them correctly and keep that water fresh. Okay, so these have come out of the pot really easy. What I'm going to do is have a look here and see what we're looking like with the lily bulbs. Okay, they could be good or they could be very small. These are quite small at the moment, so there we go. We'll put those to one side. Let's see what else we've got. I mean, we might not be successful at this, but who knows? You don't know unless you have a go. I've had these lilies for several years, and I do take them out and clean them and put them into fresh compost every year. Now that's a better lily bulb. Let's put that to one side. What I'll do in a future video is show you how to increase your stock. So what we'll do is, it's called scaling, and these are called scales on the lily bulb, and you can take these off and make new plants from them. So I'll show you that in a future video. Okay, some of the bulbs are quite big, some of them are minute. What we can do at this point, once we've cleared the soil off as much as possible, I've left the stems on because when these are drying out, all the goodness goes back into the bulbs. Well, that's the theory, and the bulbs are quite healthy if somewhat small. But now these stalks can be removed, there's not much goodness to put back into the bulbs. Okay, and I think that's it. So let's have a look what we've got. Okay, the bulbs are healthy, they're not rotting. If there's any soft fleshy ones that are rotting, it's a bit brown there, but it's not bad. There's a scale. And in a future video I'll show you how to scale lilies and increase your plants. But today it's just a case of extracting the bulbs from the pot, giving them a bit of a clean up. We're going to let these dry out a bit, and then the next video will be how to scale and increase your plants. So let's have a look what we've got. So these are all our lily bulbs here, and these will continue to produce flower year after year as long as we feed them and put them in fresh compost. And we can actually make some new plants from these scales, and when we do that, it does take a few years for them to get to the size and maturity to flower, but it's worth it. You know, you're not paying a lot of money for these. Once you've actually bought the bulbs, you can grow them, cut the flowers, and then make more plants if you've got the time and the patience to do it. Anyway, I'm going to put these into a pot or a tray. There we go, a little drip tray. I'll pop those in there for now. Give them a bit of a shake, knock off the worst of the compost. It's been so hot this week. I should have done this at the start of the week, but I've been too busy. Well, the dry weather would have helped to dry off the bulbs. There you go, get the worst of the compost off. There they are. I was going to pop those up there, and I'm going to leave those for a couple of days now to dry out properly, and then we will do some lily scaling. Right, thanks for watching, hope you liked the video, and I will speak to you all soon.